Smash him! Smash him! Smash him! Smash him! Smash him! Smash him!
WWF.
The Rock is firing up.
It's cooking.
Brony. Check the rattlesnake.
You smell it.
Firing up.
Kill your roll.
Hey! Hey! Stop!
WWF. No mercy.
Hello everybody, it's Lucas Mackintosh here and I'm back with a brand new retro let's play, and today and over the course of several videos we're going to be playing WWF No Mercy for the Nintendo 64. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out one of my retro let's play videos, I really appreciate it. If you are indeed enjoying my content and like to see more, why not hit that subscribe button, because that way you will be instantly subscribed to my channel and notified every time I upload a new video, and I've got new content coming each and every single week. Okay, so WWF No Mercy could possibly be the greatest wrestling game ever made. There are a ton of options, not just for multiplayer but also for single player as well. The career mode has now been severely altered. It's a lot more structured compared to WrestleMania 2000. It's not so drawn out. Wins and losses will actually take you down a different path in the storyline, so certain elements will change each time. There will however be occasions when you have to win a match, otherwise you will fail and you'll miss your opportunity to get the championship. I should also mention there's a SmackDown Mall as well, in which you can buy superstars and attire and different moves and stuff. It's really cool. There's also the ladder match, which is new to this as well. There's a King of the Ring, guest referee, Iron Man match. I mean, this has got literally everything you could ever want from a wrestling game in. I'm sorry guys, I didn't even show off the SmackDown Mall, I kind of went off it. Let me just show you guys what's in the shop. But so basically you earn money in career mode, and then you can come back here and you can buy pretty much stuff for Create a Wrestler, actual wrestlers themselves. There's loads to keep you occupied and loads to buy and loads to save up for, so that's amazing. It's just, I'm just overwhelmed with the amount of options here. So the majority of this let's play will focus on the championship single player career mode. I will do, as I did with the other Aki game, some of the other exhibition modes as well, once I've kind of explored all the options in the single player mode. So I'm going to start a new game, and as you can see, this time around you can choose which title you want to go for, any title at all, and at the bottom is a percentage meter. Now that goes up depending on the different storylines you've been involved in and the different branching paths. So basically you might come across a situation where you've completed a section and you've won the title, but it'll only be 25%, and then once the credits roll you need to go back in to that, possibly as the champion or as another player, to explore a different storyline to get the percentage up again to like 50% and then 75 and then 100, I think. So I think that's kind of how it works. So I'm going to go for each title in turn, but the first one I'm going to go for is the light heavyweight title. So I'm going to go from bottom to top, I think, rather than top to bottom, because obviously the WWF title is the most prestigious, and so I want to save that one for later. So let's see, anybody can compete for it, for any title here, so I'm going to be Xpac, I think. There we go, and we'll save that. So basically the way it works is it works in chapters. If you win or you lose, then you will go down a different storyline arc, etc, etc, and certain things will change. I think if you keep winning, it actually gets harder, essentially. That's my thought anyway. So as soon as we start up, it's basically Dean Malenko, who's the champion, comes out and says someone will compete tonight to become the #1 contender for the light heavyweight championship. Who will it be? Since we have 4 superstars competing for the #1 contender spot, we will have a 4-way match. One of these 4 superstars will be you, Xpac. So here we go, it's a 4-way match. And you get the stipulations, which you cannot select as well. Like these will change as you progress up the rankings, and the options will be a lot more brutal. This is a no disqualification match by the looks of it. So I don't know. Alright, it's a 4-way match. Me, Grandmaster Sexy, Eddie Guerrero and Taka. Okay. Alright, here we go. So the entrances are here as well, just as they were in WrestleMania 2000. Everything's been improved. The entrances are admittedly a bit shorter, but that's alright. I mean, it gives you a really good view of them sort of coming out from the stage and stuff. So, and this was Xpac in his heel DX phase, I think. And one of my opponents is Grandmaster Sexay, so he's going for it as well as Taka, and I think, was it Eddie Guerrero as well? So basically I have to win this match. It's an elimination match, so this one's actually fairly easy. Basically, as long as you're the last guy standing, then you will be the #1 contender. Right, here comes Eddie Guerrero. And one thing I want to say about this straight away is this is difficult. Like, I've put this on normal and I can barely get through it, and Aki have made it so much harder now on normal mode. It's like so much so that when you start up the game, you'll think it's easy because the default setting is beginner, so I've had to actually put it on normal just to kind of, you know, because I want a challenge, and boy do I ever get one. I've been saying for pardon me, many videos now that I want a challenge on these Aki games, and you get one on No Mercy. That's the reason why this is one of the best wrestling games ever made, because you get exactly what you pay for. However, the rewards are fantastic in this game. As I said, you get money, unlock hidden moves, hidden wrestlers. There's a lot to like in this game. It can be extremely frustrating though, and like very brutal. I mean, imagine playing WrestleMania 2000 and there was an even harder mode. That's kind of what I would compare this to. You know, it's like playing your favourite game but a brutal version of it. As I said, this isn't too bad because you can see in the middle of the screen in the top how many people are actually in the match. I should also mention that when you eliminate someone, it doesn't technically mean that they're not going to interfere in the match afterwards. They can still cause you problems, so you need to watch out for them as well. You're also going to have lots of handicap matches as well. Run-ins are a lot more brutal this time round, so it's all about basically winning, I suppose, most of the time. So you don't have to win absolutely every single match, but if you can, all I can say is it gets harder and harder, but you do get handsomely rewarded with money. Oh my god, spin kick there by Xpac. And there's Taka there. So there's a lot to do in this game. There's a lot that I'm going to be doing. I'm doing this alongside WrestleMania 2000, so it's going to be a little bit difficult because I'm going to have to switch modes in my head as to which game I'm playing, essentially. Because they use the same engine, but this is like a more advanced version of the engine. As I said, it's a lot crawler, this version. So another spin kick on Taka. And basically, I should also mention that it follows the same formula. You have to build up your attitude meter, and then once it flashes bright red, you can then get a strong grapple and pull off a special move. So I'm going to do one for Taka now. There's the X Factor there. I want to do it again if I can, just for added emphasis. So you can do it as many times, provided you can get that strong grapple. So I've done 2 on him. There we go, so he's out. But what you need to do is you need to stay away from the ropes and do not go outside if he's out there, because he'll cause problems for you and the other competitors. So if you can, try and stay away. Well, that's easier said than done though. Okay. Alright, come on. Come on. Double team. Oh, come on. That was so a double team move. There we go. It's really hard as well to get reversals. A lot harder this time round. Like, they don't always give you a reversal as much as you'd like. So you have to, like, it's more about strategy. So you can have the best moves in the world, but they won't always help you win the match. Sometimes you have to go outside the ring and like just damage your opponent outside. So I've finally got a double team move now. Right, let's see if I can. And I said the same problem exists with this game, where you go to pin them and you will go back from your opponent rather than pin them. I don't understand why that occurs, or why that happens, but it's something that Aki should have fixed. It's only a small niggle, but bloody hell, you think they would have been able to like fix that small detail. Okay. Alright. Okay, double team move on Grandmaster Sexay. Get up. I'm gonna. Here we go. There we are. The X Factor on Eddie Guerrero. I'm gonna do exactly the same thing to him again. I want to do it twice for added emphasis, basically. In fact, I'll just pin him now. I should do it. What did I tell you about outside the ring? See that? That's why you want to stay away. Taka's got a piece of steel step there, so stay away from him. There we are. Shit. Gotta make sure I get this grapple in. There we are. It's like, it really does feel like a game of chess. Not that I've ever played chess, but your moves have to be like perfect. You have to know when to run away from your opponent, know when to taunt, and it's all about building that meter up. But at the same time, if you go outside the ring, your meter decreases. I don't know why. I think it's like the game thinks you're a bit chickening out or something. Oh my god. Strong grapple. Oh my god, see that? See what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. This game shuts you down. And yeah, that's basically a common occurrence for a lot of the wrestlers now do that. And now I'm mocking him I'm mocking Grandmaster Sexay. Might better get the pinfall now. That was picture perfect. That was beautiful. So yeah, you have to win most of the time. If you lose, you'll go down a different storyline arc, but you won't get any money. So if you want the money, then you have to continually win. I've got $500 there. I'm going to save that. Alright. And we're on chapter 2. Number 1 contender. Okay, great. So Xpac comes out. Nice. And look how awesome the SmackDown set looks. This is just like, just amazing. And Malenko's coming out again. Basically, I think he's got a dastardly plan. He basically says, so you're the number 1 contender and you want a shot at this title, I've got 2 words for you, anytime, anywhere. The problem is, he's like moving the goalposts every time. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I have a really bad cough as well, so everything's against me now. I'm trying my best to do this, but I just end up coughing or spluttering or slurring over my words, but I'm not giving up. I know I can do this. Okay, Malenko, get out the ring. He's going to get out the ring or what? Oh, for God's sake. Pisses me off. This so pisses me off. It's like it just teases you. I'm trying to reach him and I can't reach him, and then I knew that was going to happen anyway, so I knew Taka Michinoku was going to interfere. There you go, he stuffed that one right up, didn't he? Let's just deal with this guy. This guy's going to interfere. I had a bit of a quantum leap moment there. I knew that was going to happen. So yeah, interference is a lot more costly in this game as well. It's not the fact that they just come out and just try and beat you up. They do it for a prolongated period of time, basically, and you have to kind of settle them down a bit. Oh shit. There we are, just break the count. I need to get rid of this guy. This is ridiculous. You need to back off as well. You can't always go in for the grapple, because sometimes they will surprise you. They'll hit you with a ball shot. As you can see there, Taka's just reversed it, and Malenko, his meters like going sky high because I'm outside the ring. There's this big thing about you've got to be inside the ring. The problem is you will get hurt more if you're inside the ring, and you will only get pinned quicker most of the time. So you do have to go outside the ring a little bit and just bait your opponent a little bit. Oh, I walked into that one, didn't I? That was my fault. But luckily Malenko's thing wore off, his meter wore off, so I might have a chance. There we are. Right. There you go. You have to use the block quite a lot as well. As you can see, he reversed that.